Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Never Alone Homestead. My name is Cammie, and welcome back to the homestead. Well, guys, I have been inspired in my heart to share something with you, and these are about the 162 seed starting cell trays. I have been so impressed with them. They are so phenomenal. They have made my planting of my seeds a lot easier so that I can get them in the ground a little bit earlier, especially with the way the seasons are running. With all the rain and storms and the temperature change, it's been really hard to get things going. But nevertheless, I am so impressed with these. Matter of fact, I've got some more seeds to plant, but I just want to show you these because I feel like if you're going to buy something other, you want to buy something other that's durable, that's going to last you a lifetime, because we're living in a time and a culture that when you buy something other, it might last you a season. And I'm not interested in buying for a season. I'm interested in buying for long term. So I want to share this with you. Come take a look. So these are the 162 cell seed starting tray. These are your cells, and these are new seeds I just are coming up. I just planted not long ago. They really make it a lot easier. It just makes everything so much easier. You can go ahead and get your seeds started and be ready for planting season. Now over here is where I have transplanted them into some solo cups that I got from Walmart. But these plants here, these tomato plants, bell pepper, cucumber, squash. Now usually I direct seed my cucumbers and squash, but this year I said I was going to do something a little bit different this year, and this is one of the little bit difference. So I'm really happy with these tomato plants. I think I have 17 of them. They're summer picked from Hoss Tools, and I transplant them in there. But you look at the trays, guys. Once I transplanted them, I was able to put my cups into the trays, water them. I drilled holes in the bottom of it and on the side, and was able to continue growing these plants, and it made it so much easier. And then when the plants get to a certain time period, then you need to move them outside, let them get used to the sun and the environment, the air. And so that's made it really easy because I have all these cups sitting into this tray here, and I just move them outdoors, and we're having cold temperatures at night with frost, and I just move them back in and move them back out, and literally in 5 minutes. Over here is some of my flowers, and the long ones here that I haven't got planted are sunflowers. Well, I got a lot going on, so I usually would sow those into the ground and not into a tray, but this is a new experiment, and they would have done fine if I just gone ahead and got them planted. This is the cell here, 162. I got them out because I have these seeds here that I've realized that flower seeds I hadn't got planted, and I love these types of flowers. They bloom different colors, and when they take direct sunlight, they love the heat, and they're so beautiful. I just love them. For $1.44, you get a whole bunch of seeds, and this is more than I need, but I'm going to plant them in this 162 cell, and I'm looking forward to that because these are one of my favorite plants to grow, flowers to grow. These are marigolds, and these are zinnias. And so I got a couple coming up of petunias. They haven't came up yet. I could have planted them too deep. I'm not really sure, but petunias are very, very tiny, and they're kind of, I would say just put them on top of the soil and just lightly covered them, but I did plant them a little bit deeper, and it's not to say they're not going to come up. It's for the fact that, it could have just been they're just not ready yet, because these were ready to take off the mat, and these wasn't. So we're just going to let them stay there for a little bit and let them go ahead and continue growing, and it won't be long. These will be ready to transplant. Now what I did with these right here, I planted a couple of them, and I took a pair of scissors and I just clipped the ones that had more than, I left a couple. It's got 2 in there. It's got 2 in there. It's got another one coming up. But usually I'll just take and cut, like if you see one, I just take the scissors and cut it off at the ground, the little soil there, potting soil, and so the other ones can grow, and so that that one that's coming up can grow and have plenty of room. That's in case you kind of put more seeds in there than you know, that you actually want, because you don't want them overcrowded. So, because you want a very good root system. So, my plants are looking pretty good. I was concerned that I kind of over fertilized them after 2 weeks, you know, kind of give them some fertilizer, but I forgot that my potting soil was Miracle Growth and it had fertilizer in it. So, we'll see how these squash do, taking transplanting them. I might just go ahead and put some seeds beside them to see how these transplants do. And that's going to be great. Well, guys, I just want to share with you this phenomenal seed starting tray. You can get these trays at Hoss Tools. That's Hoss Tools, HOSS.com. And they're a little pricey, but they are well worth it. This has made planting so much easier. And actually, I'll usually, like I said, direct seed my seeds, but with these trays, I can go ahead and get them in there, get them growing. It makes it so much easier. Makes it easier for watering, makes it easier for transplanting them, makes it easier for moving them around. It's just made my life so much easier. So if you want to check them out, go to HossTools.com, get you a set of trays, because they're well worth it. Now, I purchased 5 trays and 5 cell seed starting trays, and they're just great, you know. So as in a little bit, I'm going to try to plant some okra seed. I usually direct plant them into the ground, but this year I like to go ahead and try that, because usually when I direct sow them into the ground, I'm putting out more seeds than I actually need, and I have to pull off a whole bunch of them just to make sure I got enough germination. With these seeds, cell starting trays, I know what I got. If I plant 162 seeds in there, I've got more than enough than what I would need into my garden this year, because I don't think I'm going to plant as much okra, but with this, I know what's coming up. I can go ahead and get it in the trays, get in the seed starting cell tray, and I know what's coming up before it's even time to plant into the ground. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already, and hit the bell, and also give me a thumbs up, give me a like up, so these videos will get into the YouTube arena so others can see them. If not, they just kind of stay right there. And yeah, you know, we want these videos to get out to help other people. Okay, guys, remember to make it a great day. God is good. He's always leading us, and He's so good. Take care.